Did you know that, across Africa, there are countries where beautiful, kind women far outnumber men? And the cool thing is, these countries aren't just places to visit, they're places where you can actually start over. Lower costs, better quality of life, and a whole new world of romance and love await you. Today, we're revealing African countries with stunningly beautiful women, but not enough men to love them. Plus, we'll break down what it's really like to live there. From the cost of living, culture, and everything you'd want to know about that new home you've been waiting for. Let's get started. Ethiopia is renowned for its incredibly beautiful women, graceful, poised, and deeply connected to their cultural heritage. With high cheekbones, radiant skin, and a natural elegance, Ethiopian women are often considered among the most stunning in Africa. But beyond their physical beauty, they are also known for their warmth, strong family values, and deep sense of tradition. However, something unusual is happening here. According to reports from the Ethiopian Ministry of Labor and Social Affairs, thousands of Ethiopian men leave the country each year in search of better economic opportunities, particularly in the Middle East and Europe. This mass migration has created a unique dynamic in cities like Addis Ababa, Bahir Dar, and Dire Dawa. There are significantly more single women. Many express a strong desire for committed relationships, but with fewer men around, dating can be challenging. And if you're looking for companionship, Ethiopia offers a unique opportunity because age is often seen as a sign of wisdom and trustworthiness. In a culture that values strong family structures, maturity is respected rather than ignored. Now let's talk about what it's really like to be a retiree in Ethiopia. In Addis Ababa, you can rent a fully furnished apartment in a nice neighborhood for as little as a few $100s per month. Utilities, including electricity, water, and internet, typically cost between $50 and $100 per month. And then there's the food. Ethiopian cuisine is not only affordable but also rich in flavor and incredibly healthy. Dishes like spicy chicken stew and Ethiopian-style beef tartar are local favorites that come at an extremely low cost. Of course, moving to any foreign country comes with its challenges. The biggest barrier? Language. While English is widely spoken in business settings and by younger generations, Ethiopia's primary language is Amharic. Another adjustment is cultural differences. Ethiopian society tends to be more traditional, especially in rural areas. Relationships develop slower and more meaningfully, and public displays of affection are far less common than in Western countries. Lastly, infrastructure can be inconsistent. While Addis Ababa is modernizing rapidly, occasional power outages and water shortages still occur. Now let's explore a place where tradition meets modern charm, where single women are actively seeking loyal partners. Stay with me. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine waking up to the sound of birds singing in the trees with the warm African sunshine streaming through your window. In just a few hours you could be sipping coffee at a cafe in Nairobi, feeling the gentle sea breeze in Mombasa, or watching elephants roam the Masai Mara savanna. This is Kenya, a land of breathtaking landscapes, rich culture, and something many people might not expect, some of the most beautiful and kind-hearted women in the world. But there's something else happening in Kenya. According to a recent report from the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, thousands of Kenyan men leave their hometowns and small villages each year in pursuit of job opportunities in major cities like Nairobi, Mombasa, and Kisumu. Others head to Europe or the Middle East for work. Here's the issue. Many of these men prioritize their careers and financial success over relationships. As a result, more and more women, especially in urban areas, are searching for serious partners and long-term love. And for older men, especially those with life experience and financial stability, this presents an advantage. But what is life really like in Kenya? Let's take a closer look. Kenya's capital, Nairobi, is one of the most developed cities in Africa, offering modern amenities, international restaurants, and excellent healthcare services. But what's the most appealing factor? You can rent a one-bedroom apartment in a good residential area for as little as $200 per month, and a meal at an upscale restaurant costs only $20 to $30. But if Nairobi isn't your ideal place, coastal cities like Mombasa and Diani Beach offer a slower, more relaxed pace of life. Think stunning white sandy beaches, fresh seafood, and an even lower cost of living than the capital. Now I will show you some of the challenges you will face. The first challenge is navigating the chaos of a big city like Nairobi, where traffic congestion and power outages are part of daily life. Another factor is safety. While Kenya is generally safe for foreigners, it's best to stay in well-known neighborhoods, avoid walking alone late at night, and always be aware of your surroundings. Next, we're heading to a country where beauty, tradition, and modern life blend in ways that may surprise you. And if you found this information helpful, let us know by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the notification bell. Imagine stepping out onto your balcony, feeling the cool ocean breeze from the vast Atlantic right before your eyes. The city skyline shines against the backdrop of Table Mountain, and just a short drive away, pristine beaches stretch for miles. Welcome to Cape Town, one of the most beautiful cities in South Africa, where modern life blends seamlessly with the charm of Africa. But here's something you might not know. According to data from Statistics South Africa, the country has a significantly higher number of women than men, especially in urban centers like Cape Town, Johannesburg, and Durban. One of the main reasons? Migration patterns. Many South African men move abroad in search of job opportunities or relocate to industrial hubs, leaving behind cities filled with independent, career-driven women looking for meaningful connections. But there's something even more interesting about South African dating culture. Here, maturity is respected. Many South African women, particularly those focused on their careers or seeking stability, prefer partners who are emotionally mature, financially independent, and ready to commit. And if you feel like the dating scene back home is too fast-paced or not for someone like you, South Africa might completely change your perspective. Now let's talk about what it's really like to live here. You can easily rent a one-bedroom apartment in downtown Cape Town for anywhere between $500 and $1,000 per month, or opt for a similar place in a smaller city or the suburbs for $300 to $600 a month. Also, the cost of groceries is very cheap. A month's worth of groceries for one person costs only $100 to $150. And it's not just affordability that makes this place so appealing. South Africa has some of the best infrastructure on the continent. Modern highways, international airports, and world-class healthcare facilities. But what are the challenges? Crime remains a problem in certain areas. With careful planning and local knowledge, however, you can live safely and comfortably here. Another adjustment is cultural differences. While South Africans are incredibly warm and welcoming, dating and relationships happen at a different pace here. In some cases, it can take time to build trust, as many women value long-term commitment over quick flings. And if South Africa catches your eye, wait until you hear about the next country. It's fascinating. Imagine stepping into a country where everyone welcomes you with warm smiles, where strangers quickly become friends, and where life moves at a relaxed, steady pace. Ghana, often called Africa for beginners by seasoned travelers, is one of the most hospitable and peaceful nations on the continent. With a stable democracy, an affordable cost of living, and a rich cultural heritage, it's no surprise that many expatriates choose Ghana as their new home. But here's something most people don't realize. Ghana also has a significant dating imbalance. According to the Ghana Statistical Service, a large portion of the country's male workforce migrates abroad, particularly to the United Kingdom, the United States, and Canada. This leaves behind a growing number of beautiful women struggling to find stable and committed partners. And it is precisely your wisdom, stability, and life experience that these women long for. So, what is life in Ghana really like? Let's start with affordability. You can rent a one-bedroom apartment in Accra for as little as $100 to $300 per month. In addition, you should budget an extra $50 to $100 per month for utilities and internet. Dining out is also quite affordable, with a full meal at a local restaurant costing only $2 to $5. Of course, no place is perfect. One of the biggest adjustments for expatriates in Ghana is the internet speed, particularly in rural areas. Another challenge is adapting to the slower pace of life, whether it's administrative processes, service times, or even daily interactions. Next, we're heading to another vibrant country, one filled with style, energy, and opportunity. Stay tuned. Stepping into Nigeria, you feel the energy instantly. The streets of Lagos are alive with movement. The blaring of car horns, bustling markets, and the rhythmic melodies of music filling the air. Fashionable women walk confidently, exuding elegance and charm. Nigeria is not only the most populous country in Africa, but also home to countless dynamic and ambitious women who are making waves in business, entertainment, and culture. However, there's something most people don't realize. Despite Nigeria's large population, many women, especially those in the middle and upper economic classes, struggle to find a faithful life partner. For older men seeking meaningful relationships and an improved quality of life, this imbalance presents a unique opportunity. And here's the key. In Nigeria, maturity, ambition, and stability are highly valued qualities that older men often possess. But what is life really like in Nigeria? The cost of living can vary greatly depending on the city and lifestyle you choose. Lagos, the country's economic hub, can be expensive, comparable to major Western cities, but there are plenty of affordable alternatives. Here's a realistic breakdown of expenses. Renting a one-bedroom apartment in an upscale area of Lagos typically costs between $1,000 and $2,000 per month. A similar apartment in more budget-friendly cities or neighborhoods such as Ibadan or Enugu can cost as little as $300 to $500 per month. Monthly utility bills, including electricity and water, generally range from $50 to $100, while grocery expenses typically fall between $100 and $200 per month. Another big plus is that Nigeria offers a warm, community-oriented culture, with neighbors knowing each other. Social gatherings are common, and expats often find themselves welcomed into local groups with ease. Of course, moving to Nigeria will certainly have its challenges. Nigeria's visa process can be strict, so it's important to plan ahead. Then there's city life. Lagos in particular is notorious for its traffic congestion and chaotic streets, which can be overwhelming at first. But for those up for the challenge, Nigeria offers an exciting and rewarding lifestyle. Imagine waking up to the sound of birds chirping, with the misty hills of Uganda stretching as far as the eye can see. The air is fresh, the landscape is lush, and the people, some of the warmest and most hospitable individuals you will ever meet. But beyond its natural beauty, Uganda holds a hidden secret, a secret that many foreign men have yet to discover. According to the Uganda Bureau of Statistics, many Ugandan men leave rural areas or even the country altogether in search of better job opportunities, particularly in the Middle East and Europe. With fewer men settling down at home, many women find themselves without a suitable partner. But that is only part of the story. Uganda has one of the youngest populations in the world, with a median age of just 15 years. This means many young women in Uganda are looking for stability and wisdom, qualities that older men often bring to a relationship. And if you find these qualities to be true for you and you are attracted to Ugandan girls, let us know by commenting number 1. Now let's explore what life is really like here. First, let's talk about the cost of living. Compared to Western countries, Uganda is one of the most affordable places for housing, food, and everyday expenses. Need proof? A one-bedroom apartment in the capital city of Kampala costs between $200 and $400 per month, and in smaller cities like Jinja or Entebbe, a similar apartment ranges from $100 to $200 per month. Utilities and internet are just $50 to $75 a month. And importantly, one of the biggest advantages of retiring to Uganda is the availability of fresh, organic food at incredibly low prices. Imagine strolling through a local market, picking up tropical fruits like mangoes, pineapples, and passion fruit, often for less than $1. Not only that, but Ugandan cuisine is also incredibly delicious, with staples like steamed bananas and kebabs being local favorites. Healthcare is another important consideration for retirees. While Uganda's public healthcare system is improving, most expats and retirees opt for private healthcare. Of course, moving to Uganda isn't without its challenges. One of the biggest concerns for expats is the limited infrastructure in rural areas, which still struggle with frequent power outages, unreliable internet, and rough roads. Imagine yourself standing on the white sandy beaches of Zanzibar, watching the sun set over the Indian Ocean as the gentle sound of waves fills the air. Or picture waking up in the crisp, fresh mountain air near Mount Kilimanjaro, surrounded by lush forests and rolling hills. Tanzania is a land of breathtaking natural beauty, from its legendary wildlife parks to the serene island retreats. But beyond the spectacular landscapes, what else makes this country unique? According to the National Bureau of Statistics in Tanzania, thousands of men from rural areas migrate to tourism hubs like Zanzibar, Arusha, and Dar es Salaam to work in hotels, resorts, and travel companies. Others leave the country entirely seeking higher-paying jobs in the Middle East or South Africa. This shift has left many women in smaller towns and villages without partners, creating an unusual gender imbalance. This, combined with the local dating culture's emphasis on family and stability, leads to a deep admiration for older men. Their life experience, wisdom, and ability to provide security in a relationship make them highly valued. And this is where your advantage comes into play. Consider this. Outside of the dating scene, what is life really like as a retiree in Tanzania? Relaxed, affordable, and full of adventure opportunities. Whether you prefer the island lifestyle of Zanzibar or the lively city life in Dar es Salaam, you will find that your money stretches further. For example, you can rent a one-bedroom apartment in Dar es Salaam for as little as $200 to $400 per month. If you prefer coastal living, you can rent a beachside bungalow or a small house near the ocean for between $300 and $600 per month. And that's not all. Fresh seafood, tropical fruits, and locally grown coffee are widely available, making everyday life both affordable and delicious. Healthcare is another major plus. Tanzania's medical facilities are gradually improving, offering quality services at reasonable prices. For instance, a visit to a private doctor typically costs between $20 and $50. Coming up next, another incredible destination. A country with a rich culture, French influences, and deep-rooted traditions, making it one of the most exciting places to live and find romance. Stay tuned. Imagine yourself walking through the vibrant streets of Dakar, where the aroma of freshly baked baguettes from local bakeries fills the air, and the rhythmic beats of traditional sebar drums create a lively atmosphere. Senegal is a country where elegance blends seamlessly with tradition, and the influence of France is evident in fashion, cuisine, and the way people embrace romance. Senegalese women are known for their grace, beauty, and strong cultural identity, skillfully combining modern style with deep-rooted traditions. However, behind this stunning cultural landscape lies an unexpected reality: a shortage of men due to economic migration. Many Senegalese men leave for Europe or the Middle East in search of better job opportunities, leaving behind a growing number of single women who are eager for serious relationships. If you are an older man looking for romance, respect, and a fresh start in a beautiful, affordable country, Senegal could be the perfect choice for you. Another major advantage is that Senegal offers an exceptional quality of life at an affordable cost. Let's take a look at some real living expenses. There are plenty of budget-friendly housing options, with a one-bedroom apartment in downtown Dakar costing between $200 and $400 per month. If you want to save even more, you can find a similar apartment in smaller cities like St. Louis or Ziguinchor for as little as $150 to $250 per month. Utilities and groceries are also inexpensive, allowing you to set aside savings to enjoy Senegal's incredibly flavorful and enticing traditional cuisine. And don't forget about healthcare. Senegal has both public and private hospitals, but most expatriates and retirees prefer private healthcare. A typical visit to a private doctor costs between $25 and $50. One more thing to keep in mind: Senegal is a predominantly Muslim country. Although it is one of the most tolerant and open-minded nations in Africa, certain cultural customs such as modest dress and respectful public behavior are still important. If you are coming from a Western country with a more relaxed social environment, it might take some time to adjust. Not long ago, Angola was a country that many people overlooked. Decades of civil unrest made it a difficult place to visit, let alone settle in. But today, that has changed. With one of the fastest-growing economies in Africa, a booming middle class, and a rapidly modernizing capital, Angola is becoming one of the continent's hidden gems. But there is something even more surprising. Angola is home to some of the most beautiful women in Africa, and many of them are struggling to find long-term partners. The economic boom in the oil, mining, and construction industries has led to men frequently traveling for work. Many Angolan men spend extended periods away from their families, working in remote oil fields or business hubs across Africa, Europe, and beyond. This leaves many women, especially those in the middle and upper classes, without a present, committed partner. And this is where you can take advantage of an opportunity. Another advantage is that the capital, Luanda, is undergoing rapid modernization with new infrastructure, shopping centers, and upscale restaurants, giving the city an international feel. You can rent a one-bedroom apartment in downtown Luanda for as little as a few $100s per month. Utilities and internet are also quite affordable, ranging between $50 and $100 per month. However, if you prefer a more relaxed coastal lifestyle, the city of Benguela is an excellent choice. With stunning beaches, a lower cost of living, and a slower pace of life, it is the perfect retreat for retirees looking for peace without sacrificing modern conveniences. While Angola offers many advantages, relocating here also comes with some challenges. The first is bureaucracy. Obtaining a visa and residence permit can take time, and the legal processes are often slow. Then there is the language barrier. Portuguese is Angola's official language, and while some people in business and tourism speak English, most daily interactions take place in Portuguese. Therefore, if you are considering Angola as a retirement destination, learning basic Portuguese phrases will greatly help you integrate into the local society. Next, we will explore a gem of North Africa where Mediterranean charm, ancient history, and modern life blend seamlessly. Stay tuned. Imagine yourself walking through the bustling streets of Marrakesh, where the scent of fresh spices fills the air, and the call to prayer echoes from ancient minarets. Or picture yourself sipping a cup of mint tea in a sunlit cafe in Casablanca, gazing out at the Atlantic Ocean. Morocco is a country that blends the mystique of North Africa with the sophistication of Mediterranean Europe. This is a land of stunning architecture, vibrant markets, and warm hospitality. But beyond its beauty and rich culture, Morocco has an unexpected reality. According to the Moroccan High Commission for Planning, many Moroccan men migrate to France, Spain, and Italy in search of economic opportunities. As a result, cities like Rabat, Fez, and Marrakesh have an increasing number of single women struggling to find a committed partner. And migration is only part of the story. Moroccan culture places a high value on family and long-term relationships. Many women prefer serious, mature men over younger, non-committed partners. This is where retired expatriates, especially those who are financially stable and emotionally mature, have a significant advantage. Next, let's explore another incredibly appealing advantage of this country. Cities like Casablanca, Marrakesh, and Tangier offer modern amenities, excellent healthcare services, and exquisite cuisine, all at just a fraction of the cost in Western countries. Here's a breakdown of the actual cost of living in Morocco. A one-bedroom apartment in a major city costs between $300 and $600 per month. A similar apartment in a smaller town can drop to between $200 and $400 per month. Utilities and high-speed internet range from $50 to $100 per month. Monthly grocery bills typically fall between $100 and $200. Healthcare is another advantage. Morocco has a mix of public and private hospitals, with private clinics offering excellent care at just a fraction of the cost in Western countries. Of course, moving to Morocco is not without its challenges. The biggest adjustment is understanding and respecting local customs. Morocco is a predominantly Muslim country, and while it is one of the more progressive nations in North Africa, certain traditions remain deeply ingrained. Public displays of affection are less common, and dating often involves family introductions and a gradual courtship process. If you found today's video interesting, don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Your support is very important to us. Be sure to check out the next video appearing on your screen. You're sure to love the content we bring. Please leave a comment about which country you'd like us to explore next. Thank you for watching and see you in the latest video. Thanks for being with us on this great journey. Leave your thoughts in the comments and like to help us. Remember to subscribe for more. See you soon.